Good morning, traders. I hope you guys are ready to get right back into the hot seat right here on live trading with Benzinga. Let's get started.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Those words have been dancing around my head all night. Oh, it's Vegas law, that phrase.
Kiana.
Fisher.
Joy.
Joe. Cards drawn are the past, ones to come are future.
And the best part? It's beatable.
Let's go get it. Let's get that more money. And yes, I need that Starlink. I asked them, but they told me it'd take like a couple months to arrive. And I was like, I can't wait that long. Let's go ahead. Let's bring on Lord Ryan and Zunaid. What's going on, boys?
What's going on?
Good morning.
All right.
Nice to see a whole bunch of returning faces here. I gotta say, the Jessica saying good morning. It sucks to stay up late. You got it. Night before last, pretty much didn't sleep at all. But I am recharged and ready to go today, and I am coming out with a vengeance. So I hope you all are ready. We got a lot of stuff to go over too. A lot of issues here this morning.
Yeah, there's a lot going on out there. We'll take a look at some stocks and, of course, do what we do best and get into some trading. Like always, guys, smash that thumbs on up. Let's get it started. Let's go to who wants to take lead today?
Well, Ryan, if you've got a lot to talk about, you go ahead, man.
Yeah, you sound like you got something to take over here. Let's go.
Let's
Ryan.
go ahead and start. Okay, so first of all, let's not waste any time here. The first issue that we're going to start with is View. So this is a stock that we traded yesterday, traded pretty well here. We actually made a double top here around 2. And I think that if we get any type of volume in this name here today, we're going to go ahead and test that. So first thing here, I'm not going to try to buy this. I'm not going to try to front run this. I'm going to try to keep the risk as low as possible until the trade is risk on. So what I actually want to see here is a move up towards this 179, 180 level. If we can do that, and we can do that on volume, I think that level falls, and then I think we go test 2. So there's going to be a 20-cent move right in there if we end up getting it, and then there might be a potential for another move on top of that if we end up breaking 2. So we're going to be watching View. This was from yesterday. Also, there's news this morning about OPEC increasing production. So the price of oil is going up. I want to see how that affects a bunch of different energy names. A couple of them that we're going to take a look at are HNRG. This is actually one that we've traded before. This has been on the scanner. Again, this thing, in order to trade this today, this is going to need volume, but this actually has a really, really interesting chart. And it looks to me like this wants to keep moving to the upside here. So I would expect this to continue to trade with energy. It's worth noting we can also keep an eye on some of those other crappy oil names like INDO, IMPP. I'm not trying to hold any of these overnight. I probably won't even trade IMPP because it's under 50 cents. But this might be something else worth watching if we get a sector-wide move here in energy. Next, as far as big caps go, I want to take a look at GPOR. This is GPOR. This is Gulfport Energy. This is a natural gas play. This thing has been an absolute monster this year. This also looks like this wants to break out here to the upside. So we'll take a look at this. We might actually take a look at some of the options on this name as well, but might also scalp this. Because the price is so much higher, we don't need as much volume, but we need to be able to make some type of assessment on which direction it's going to go. So we're going to be watching GPOR as well. Last one here in terms of the energy names that I'm watching from yesterday. This is ESOA. This also has a pretty interesting chart. I think if we can clear out this formation, we might start to trade back up towards that 3 level. So we'll see if ESOA can get going. Again, all of these are going to need volume here with the exception of GPOR. On top of that, we had Chewy yesterday. So a little bit of a change of gears here, but we had Chewy yesterday reporting better than expected earnings. This is a company that's near and dear to my heart. I really like this company long term, but don't have a long term position in it. I'd like to see if we can actually break above 28 here. This might be another option for us to trade here with options, or excuse me, another issue to trade here using options. Taking a look at the movers tool now, first thing that I want to bring to your attention is from the loser side, we have IMUX. Now, there's a piece of news here today. IMUX reports top line data from phase 2 trial did not achieve its primary endpoint. That's what's causing this stock to tumble. Now, the reason that this is on here is because if you remember from a couple of days ago, Outlook had something very similar, right? They had a trial that didn't go well. They had a piece of news that dragged them down, and then it bounced and reclaimed almost 50% of the drop in the intraday session. So I'm not trying to say that, hey, you know, they didn't reach their primary endpoint, let's just swing this. I think that there might actually be a bounce opportunity here. A lot of it is going to depend on volume, and I would keep my stops very, very tight if I played this. I would not be shocked to see this bounce to 3. So I want to watch this out of the open here as well. Flipping back over to the gainer side of the movers tool, this is where we're going to go through some of the small caps that we're used to going through. Cassie Pharmaceuticals, this is down a little bit today. We'll see if this ends up giving us an opportunity. But IMMX, I think that this is going to be in play today. As long as this can hold 245, 240, make a move back through 250, there might be some more juice here to the upside. And if somehow we can take out the pre-market high here at 283, this thing could get crazy. So IMMX is definitely going to be one on watch today. RPTX is going to be another one that's on watch today. So we have a issue here. Repair Therapeutics are trading higher. The company announced it entered into a worldwide license and collaboration agreement with Roche for the development and commercialization of camonsertib. I got to work on pronouncing these drug names. I butcher them like crazy. A Repair will receive $125 million upfront payment. The market really likes that. We've got good volume here in the pre-market. This flag looks like we want to move higher here. A move above 1150 seems on deck today, so we're going to watch that as well. PDSB, this is another biotech company. This has a pretty incredible range here this morning. So it looks like we attacked this 450 area twice already today. We're pulling back here and consolidating. That's exactly what I want to see. If we turn back up here and take out 453, perhaps we pop, or excuse me, 452, perhaps we pop and move to the upside. Redbox, our good old friend Redbox, and Spencer's favorite stock, I think, in the entire market, having another morning here. Now, Redbox, to trade this one, we're going to need some pretty heavy volume. We don't necessarily have that yet. Let's see what happens when the market opens. This is actually setting up for a move above 650. And two more here. Pure Storage, PSTG, this is up today. We'll see if we can actually get going. This might be another target for options. And lastly, DTST. This is one that we've seen quite a bit. This has actually come on the scanner a number of times. This is a fairly bottomed out chart. You can see I still have my lines from the last time that we traded this. A move through 330, 335 could send it. So we're going to watch the volume there. Okay. Sorry. One more issue. Blue Apron. There was some news last night that Blue Apron is now going to be selling meal kits at Walmart. So I don't know how great this is actually going to be for the stock. I know that one of the attractive things about here was the subscription business. Obviously, the meal kits do not require a subscription, but it opens it to a fairly large market there at Walmart. So we'll see if this can actually get going. Really what I need here is for 350 to get taken out and trade out of this range. Again, this type of trade is going to need volume. Okay, that's all I got so far.
I love it.
All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. The one, the only, Zunaid or Hulk.
What
What
is
they want, Hulk smash. What they need, Hulk smash. I will never lose, I'm a beast. Hulk smash. If you want it, Hulk smash. Come and get it.
Sorry,
It's a nice intro.
Had to do it.
It's a nice intro.
Wake us up a little bit. Let's go.
Well, so yeah, definitely looking at Chewy here. Looks like the 27 level is what held in the pre-market. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of scroll up here. You can see the $27 level kind of held. 28, the break of it can possibly get us at 30, but 30 is ultimately the level to keep an eye. So if folks want to come in terms of whales to go ahead and take Chewy higher, I'm going to be all in that one for sure. But good morning to everybody. Here's what I want to do. You've got about 9 minutes before the bell opens or before the market opens. Here's what you got to do. You got to go and get you some water. All right, look, I got my 16.9 ounces here. So if you have some time and if you can go to the kitchen, we're going full Zimmy, that's full. Go get some water, right?
Get
Let's
that water.
let's do this. I typically leave at 10:30. So let's go ahead, grab our water, right? At least 16 ounces, and let's finish it by 10:30. I think we can do that.
Little swag. I got the pistachios going. Little orange juice.
Let's get at least 17 ounces before 10:30 market time. So you guys have 8 minutes to grab your water.
Not too bad. Not too bad. I think I'm at like 17.
There you go. See, we can make
I'm
it
working my water. Almost
Ryan, you
done
got
with
your
my
water?
first
I need you to get your water. Oh, there you go. There you go. Pull it up. Pull it up. What is that?
Let's
Is
go.
that a
We
liter?
ready. We
No,
ready.
that's not a liter. That's not a liter. What is that, a 20 ounce? Not
20 ounce.
No, not 20. Sorry, not 20. Not 20. That's not a
That's
liter, though.
bigger
Is
than
it?
his
Is it a
head,
liter?
man. That's bigger
Bro,
than his
that
head
is-
over here.
Is it a
Yeah,
liter?
no.
Like 1,000 millimeters there.
This is a 64 ounce, 1,000 milliliter bottle,
You
and
see,
it has a
1,000
time scale.
milliliters. You see,
And it has a
Look at
time
the
scale
eyes.
on the side, and you
I
can
love
see
it.
I'm already almost up to 11 a.m.
You drink that
In
every
fact,
day?
let's get to 11 a.m. right now, Zunaid.
Full screen him. Full screen him.
That ain't water.
I love it. I love it. Awesome.
Get your
We're on
water.
track. Let's go, guys. Let's go. I feel
All
like
right,
Tom
now-
Brady ready to win the match right now. Let's go.
You've got the cues
Let's
here that I'm going
go.
to keep an eye on, see if the level of 300 comes back. If the level of 300 is one that we want to test, I'm all ears for us to go ahead and try to play a bounce similar to what we did yesterday. Was it yesterday that we played SPY 410s, or was that day before yesterday? Let's check it out real quick. It was not yesterday. It was day before yesterday. You can see the nice little bounce off of 410. So that's similar to what I'm looking at on the cues on the 300. In terms of the SPY, you got 407 that went ahead and got you a little bit of a bounce. So I'll keep an eye on that level once again in case it decides to test it. But 405 is the ultimate level where, again, I want to play a bounce similar to the way that we did on the 410s. So those are the two stocks that two tickers that I'm taking a look at: SPY and then Qs. And let's talk about AMD. The $100 level has been awesome for us the past couple of days. I did take an L when it went ahead and tested the 99.49, but I got right back in when this one couldn't break the low of that, and I got to write it up for a couple of points. Similar situation here. If we go ahead, matter of fact, right now, what I'm going to do, if I can find my Thinkorswim, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and put an order out for AMD to go ahead and take some size at around 300. Here's how I'm going to scatter it. I'm going to do 120, and then I'm going to do 110, and then I'm going to do 102 cents. So basically, I'm trying to get as many shares, but sometimes it doesn't go exactly at 100 and bounce, right? Sometimes it'll bounce from like 120 cents. But my stop loss will be below, let's say 99. Let's say 99.50, same area here. And then I'll try to accumulate some around this little area here as well. As the ex-personal trainer, we should do a 2-minute water and stretch break right before we start. Hey, I'm all down for that. Sorry, just reading random comments. Let's take a look at Netflix here. Netflix, if it can break below 190 right here, if it can break below 190, I would be interested in going short. You can see it's kind of held once and twice the past few sessions. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and set an alert right about here. See if we can break Netflix below that. I'd be interested in going short. And then, of course, you also have a little bit of news from Microsoft. I think they talked about their earnings or revised it or whatever the case may be. Not sure how to play Microsoft, but I am going to keep an eye on it in case we get some flow coming into it, in case it stays weak throughout the day. And if it tests VWAP, we can go ahead and go short. Tesla is being mentioned, so I'm going to go ahead and talk about Tesla. Let's see how it behaved. Well, what do you know? Looks like it tried to break above 750. It did, but failed at VWAP and then came right back down. And this was just beautiful. When you've got VWAP and you've got a whole number like 750 right there, that's kind of a short. But to kind of play it off of this, I don't have a good read on this one in terms of what to do today. Unless, of course, it gets to that 750 area. That could be a quick short, especially if it's near VWAP. And here's what I mean. This is exactly, remember yesterday, I told you guys, look, if it breaks 150 and if it comes back to test it on Apple, I would want to go short. And that's exactly what we did yesterday. And that's exactly how well it played out. Look at that. Just never really broke back above 150, not just here, but also at this time frame. Remember, the main thing that we mentioned was, hey, if it comes back to test 150 and you got VWAP near there, that's a beautiful entry for a short, and it paid out really, really well. You didn't even have to hold it all the way through to get yourself a couple of points. Your risk would have been 50 cents, and your reward could have been 50 cents for a 1-to-1, $1 for a 2-to-1, or $1.50 for a 3-to-1. Worked out really well. And again, same thing. Just, I mean, this is just a beauty. You got to pay attention to VWAP. You got to pay attention to whole numbers, and it works out. So similar concept. If Tesla wants to come back to test 750, and if VWAP is right there, I would be interested in going short. But mainly, since it is Thursday, I'm going to see if there are any quick movements happening, if there's any opportunities for the whales to get in, and I can go ahead and follow them. That's what I'll be keeping an eye on. How long does the free trial to sign up for Benzinga Pro? It is a 2-week free trial, and you don't have to put in a credit card or anything like that. So it's 2 weeks completely free. If you have any issues, you can hit up either one of us, and we'll take care of you. Or you can hit us up on Twitter or whatever, and we'll take care of you. Zoo Go, is that a nickname for me, Zen Bullish, or is that a ticker? It's definitely not a ticker. So I appreciate the new nickname. Mitch, it's all you.
All right, time to take back over. Sorry about that, guys. Just working
No
on
worries.
some roadmap stuff here in the background. We got a great interview coming up at 2 p.m. It's really not an interview that we're doing live, but the interviews that we did at VCon, there's multiple. There's 4 great interviews we'll be putting out today. It's part of a 3-part series, so stick around and see that, guys. That's going to be at 2 p.m. Eastern. Then after that, they'll be doing a reactionary show on the roadmap, which I'll be jumping on in to talk a little bit about these interviews. You know, I did them at VCon, and I'll tell you guys, they're not just about NFTs. So if you're thinking, oh, well, this is just going to be NFT talk. No, they're about a lot of different subjects right now, especially in the Web3 space. And if you're interested in the Web3 space or looking to join new industries that are growing, check it on out, guys. All right, let's go ahead. Let's dive on in. I got my charts back. Yes, guys, I am not here at Panera eating bagels in the back, or then moving over to Starbucks to get a better coffee, because I'll tell you the truth. I think Starbucks has better coffee than Panera, but Panera has better food. I mean, let's just be honest. But let's get into it. Let's talk about Caterpillar here. I'm in the setup.
You're lagging a
longer-term
little bit,
basis.
Mitch.
You know, yeah, I'm lagging a little bit. I see my charts lagging a little bit there. But I'm going to be looking at Caterpillar here to see what happens there. To see if we can really catch that. Looks
Yeah,
like
you're
even
still
money.
lagging. See if you can go back and come back in. Are you good now?
I think I should be coming back.
There you go. Yeah, you're good. There you go. You're good.
Yeah, even my charts came back. So there you go. So we'll see if Caterpillar can make a nice move up through the 220s. That's the level I'd give you right now. Watch it go through there, and then we'll see if we get continuation. I know the Mullen. Some people are going to be watching this one. You know, we'll see what happens. Maybe they hook Benzinga up with some news. You know, can we get them out? What's going on? We need to talk to this company. Why did it pop? Was there any news last night? Any good news? We'll see what happens. I know that we're going to be watching Mullen.
Good luck,
We've had
folks.
them on before,
There we go.
so let's see if we have them on again and figure this on out. See what's going on in Mullen. I know I've been talking to him. I want to do like an auto review for them, but we'll see what happens there. I mean, nothing yet. I'll tell you guys, I'll keep trying to get more and more of great product reviews for us, like we did on Halion. Looking forward to maybe going to a Rivals factory right here. We'll see what happens.
IMUX here right out of the gate is going to be halted at 278. So we're bouncing already here. It'd be interesting to see what happens out of this halt. IMUX halted here early. Good morning, Beach Bum. Nice to see you
Okay.
again. Same with you, Lisa Lee.
Starting it up.
Mullen here, this is actually a decent spot here. Mullen 133. Looks like there's a pretty big seller here at 132 if we can take that out. Mullen looks like this might be trying to move higher. Going to take a stab here at Mullen. Probably a bad idea, but we'll see.
All right, guys.
133 offer here on Mullen. Really, if it takes out 133, you might get a pop. Sorry, Mitch.
You're
a
good.
lot of
Keep going. Keep going, man. Keep it going. You're keeping the energy up.
Trying to after yesterday's debacle.
Hey, it happens to the best of us. Already Apple dropping about $1 right here, right out the gates. I'm looking at it to come back to VWAP, but it's dropping really, really fast here. Taking a look at Tesla, also dropping really fast here. Lots of kind of weak action here. So looking for shorts Looking for shorts, guys. SQQQ, I might get long on here. It's already starting to make a good move here. Want to come back to 49.50s here.
Seeing some big prints here at the 133 area on Mullen. There's obviously a huge offer here. They're chomping it. There's a lot of supply here, but seeing some pretty big prints. IMMX into the gap here. And they're taking down the offer at 133 on Mullen.
All right, BTU also on watch there, guys. Looking decent right here out the gate. We'll see if we're able to grab it here on a pullback towards 25.
AMD trying to figure out what to do above this 101.60.
Jessica's asking where I got my caffeine drip. I pounded Nespressos. I woke up today and pounded Nespressos. Jason, where do you see this is that on Benzinga? Sorry, man, I'm going to need some more information. I don't know what you're asking there.
Well, did you talk about any news or something like that? Maybe that's what he's saying. Where did you see it at Benzinga?
Any news?
Like, did you talk about a news just now or anything like that?
No, I think what he's talking about it. Well, Mullen. Well, we have news on Mullen. I did not say that we had some. I'm saying just keep your eyes out. We'll see what happens if they put out some news. But I did see it moving. That's why I was keeping it on our radar.
You've got AMD pop it above 102 for a sec.
Trying to get this pullback on BTU, but might not be able to get the 25 pullback there. It went to 25.12s here. Trying to break through 25.50s. We'll see what happens.
AMD pretty strong there. Let's see what the Qs are doing. Yep. Qs are kind of weak, but AMD is hella strong.
RPTX looks pretty strong here. This was on our list from this morning. Nespresso does ruin all other coffee, all other at-home coffee for you. Ryan, do you put a scoop of ice cream in your espresso? No, I do not have a sweet tooth, and I'm trying to make better decisions with food than putting ice cream and coffee in the morning. RPTX to the highs here.
You don't like that ice cream and coffee life, bro? Come on, bro.
Negative.
All right, looking at the SQQQ potentially here to go long. I liked it there, 49. Let's see if I can get it here.
I'm going to try a cute little short here. I'm going to grab just a couple of contracts on the Qs. I'm short the 304 puts expiring tomorrow. My stop loss is a little wide, which is why I'm taking small size. If I am wrong, I expect to lose about 40% of value here. Got filled at 289. I'm going to look to add more around 306 for a better entry, but for now I'm in at 289.
IMUX resumed. Thank you, Benzinga Pro. That's coming. Okay, so that IMUX coming back in after that halt, which is interesting. I still think we can bounce here. No position. A little bit too spread for my liking.
What's your entry on Mullen?
I was stopped out on Mullen.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Someone asked.
I kept my stop as tight as a drum, man. I was 2 cents to the downside.
I feel you. I feel you. You had AMD on the 5-minute go ahead and test VWAP, looking to bounce from there as well. Qs are still
long here. SQQQ.
Here, matter
long at 49.06. Let me put myself up here. SQQQ. So it's essentially, you know, this is the opposite inverse. So I'm looking for it to come right back up through the high of 49.60s and to give us a nice little breakout look. Let's see what happens there. Microsoft breaking down there.
Okay, I'm going to try a little IMUX here. Going to have a tight stop, but I also reduced my size so I don't get myself in trouble like I did yesterday. IMUX, I'm actually looking for this to go towards 3 here and take 3 out. We'll see if it can do that. Here we go, 290. Let's see if we can make a move towards 3 here in IMUX. That's IMUX.
Okay, Ryan taking some swings today. Sabrina says, X gonna give it to you. She's gonna give it to you.
You've got the Qs starting to come down just a little bit. So those puts that we got, you're up about 10% on those. I'm going to look to scale out some here at 320. All right, I'm out some at 320. Half size gone at 320. There were other quarter I'm going to look to sell
here
at 340.
Sorry, IMUX did not having the juice, so I'm actually going to wait for this to set up, but I'm not done with this here today.
Zen Bullish is on to something. What are you on to, Zen? All right. What's going on out there, guys? Let's see if the SQQQs can go back through that 49.50 and rip through the highs. Giving it a chance here.
AVYA, this is one that moved yesterday, moving again here today. Still pretty good volume, but not as big as yesterday. We took out the high that we made right out of the open yesterday.
Whatever happened to just cream and espresso? Just cream, just a little cream. All right, what's going on out there, guys? Looks like basic materials leading us up. Silver. Silver's ripping, guys. What's going on in silver? Anyone know? Look at AG today. Man, we're getting a little run in silver, guys. Look at these stocks. FSM, AG, SVM, EXK, PAAS, MAG. Definitely a silver
real quick,
run.
757. IMUX hit over 3. Yes, it did. So this is exactly what we were hoping for. We're holding right around 3. Let's see if we can actually get this to get going a little bit more. I would say if you're trading this and you get gains in it, take them. Don't be afraid to take them. Don't get too greedy in this name because this can easily pull. Remember, there was bad news on it this morning. We're just playing a bounce. Good stuff. If you hit that, though, you can trim it right here.
I'm going to go ahead and take a short here on Microsoft. I got ahead and got the 262.50 puts expiring this week. I got filled at 232. My stop loss is going to be kind of like a tight one. If it gets over 266, I'll be out. Let's see what's going on with the Qs. Qs coming down a little bit.
I bought a little bit more here of the SQQQs at 49.13. Cream maple syrup. Maple syrup.
God damn it. My fill wasn't the best there. That's okay.
All right, let's see what's going on out there, guys. If you guys got a stock that's making some moves, throw it up in the chat and we'll take a look. KGC, Kinrose Gold. So gold, I love gold. And not a bad little move there. A little move up from, what was that? About 2% move. It's a little bit small, but hey, let's see the daily chart. How's it moving on the daily? ATR isn't the biggest. It's only about 17 cents. So small moving gold stock. Not too bad to watch.
All right, Microsoft rejecting the 265 so far. I had an unfortunate fill at 232s, but now those contracts are trading at about 247s. I'm going to see if we can test about the 263s and the 262s on Microsoft. And, of course, the Qs look to see if we can get a fill at 304 level.
Our PTX moving above the level that we identified here this morning. Now it popped and went as high as 1190. Looks like it's going to try to take that or challenge that here again. Interesting charge point on the scanner here. I'm going to look around Twitter real quick.
Qs are flirting with VWAP. 305.
GLOP highs, by the way, GLOP, GLOP, GLOP highs 610, long here 608 for GLOP for a trade. This is a little bit lower volume, so I again decrease my size. Let me bring it up here. Little bit of size here at 610. If this snaps, I think we pop. They're taking it. Looking around here, folks. $610 down on GLOP, by the way. Admin, I saw that. I actually saw some of those charge point calls. Charge point at highs here, by the way, too. CHPT. Let me bring that back up here. Definitely some call sweeps in that, moving towards the highs. What's going on with my chart? Come on. So at the highs here, let's see if we take out yesterday's intraday high at 1306. By the way that I would trade this is I wouldn't actually follow those calls in. I would just scalp the equity here. So another pop above the high here. Maybe those call sweeps take this a little bit higher.
All right, Microsoft, I'm going to take my stop loss here at the 150 mark on the bid. I got in this trade at 232, took a loss at 152. I'm out on Microsoft. Qs are testing the previous close. Let's see where the Qs are at here.
Good shout, W. CHPT and plug. Those can move in sympathy. Good shout there. AVYA on the scanner. This had a nice day yesterday. This is at day highs. So watch for a pullback here. So what it did yesterday is it put a high right away and then pulled back. I don't want to get caught in that pullback.
Oh, shit. Fuck. Damn it. I'm going to ahead and add in an additional put here on the Qs. Got filled at 244 and the 304 puts. Again, my stop loss is above 306.50.
Pure Storage, by the way, another one from our list here, popped to the highs and moving higher here. Pure Storage, not in this one.
Come on.
Market trying to hold in here after that pull right at the open.
Yeah, let's see what Chewy is doing.
Chewy at highs here. I'm actually looking at that myself. I'm tempted to try some of the calls.
It's got to get over 27.50 for me if I'm going to try to play that one. But for now, my only play remaining is the Qs. I went ahead and took half off when we came down here, and I'd call that one out. So still have half size left. But I did take an L on Microsoft.
Charlie squawking Entera, NTRA. This is moving higher on low volume. That was Charlie's squawk. Interesting one here, but not in this.
Let's see what's going on with AMD. AMD is pretty strong, man. Didn't give us a $100 dip buy, unfortunately, at the open. Really was hoping it would, but
On which one?
decided not to. On AMD, it just didn't give us a $100 test at the open.
PSTG through 29. Got more highs here. This is crazy. Seeing some Intel calls or puts.
Yeah, the 43 puts.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, those 43 puts expire June 10th. Nothing crazy, about 50 grand. It's definitely one of the slower days that I've had, no question about it. To the point where I'm doing that with my charts. We may need Mitch to come back and play some reggae music, not jazz.
Called for jazz?
I'll remove you off the stream. And then you can kick me out.
What's going on, guys? Yeah, it's a little bit of a slow action right now. Definitely some slowing down in the basic materials. Industrials did go into the green here. We got technology actually leading us now. It just turned around there and just started pushing back up there. So definitely you saw a turnaround there in tech. We'll see if this continues. Could just be a little bit of a bounce. Seeing VRAR being called out. That's ripping. We take a look there at if it is ripping. It's not having
That's a
bad
metaverse
day.
play, right?
Yeah, that is a metaverse play. Correct. It's having a 13% day. I would look for a little bit of a pullback here, but doesn't look too bad as it keeps holding kind of any pullback here. Well, I'll look for a move back to VWAP and then back above 5. It doesn't look bad as it just broke through that 5. Let's see if it comes back underneath 5 to around 480s, 490s, and then gets right back above that.
The Q's trying to pop above. One last ad here for me at 223. Excuse me, 224 on those puts.
Chewy gone.
Did it get above 2750?
You sure did. And
there it
the
goes.
options here are spready, which is why I'm hesitating. AVYA highs.
Oh, this is going to be ugly. You've got red box above VWAP here as well. Trying to break through the pre-market highs.
Jason, you were asking about metaverse. The metaverse play we mentioned was VRAR. Victor Romeo, Alpha Romeo. Possible 5 break here on AVYA.
Okay. AVYA.
I'm going to try some here. No guts, no glory. We'll have a quick stop, though, because this feels like a chase. I'll bring it up here on the screen for you guys. $5.
You've got red box about to crack. And there it goes. Nice little pop on red box. My stop out is already in on the Qs at 195. So 195 triggers me out. Did go to an add some at 212.
Okay, stopped on AVYA. Going to wait for this to set back up. I still think we take out 5 on this. Yeah, see, I didn't want to sit through this pullback.
We got 3.
Sorry about the porn bots here. I'm trying to block them all for you guys.
It's the most interesting that's happened to me this morning.
What? The porn bots?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Oh man, how's everyone's water intake?
Zunaid, I love that you're checking on the water intake of everyone.
Well,
That's
because I'm about to
great.
sip mine, you know. All right, someone said Tesla.
There goes 5 on AVYA and through.
All right, the ads that I had at 212 on the Qs puts, I'm going to get out here. All of it at 230s. 230s, I'm all out of those ads at 212. Yeah, it's not the best start.
Joshua is suggesting hydrate water bottles, tracks how much water you drink, and has a social element to track with your friends. I've actually heard of this before. I think
What's
if
it
my
called?
friends received updates on my water intake, they would cease being my friends after short order. So that's just me, though.
$70. Have you seen the day I've had today on the Qs?
What's that?
I'm just looking at how much this water bottle costs. $70.
AVYA back to 5 here. I'd like to rebuy this here, but I want to feel good about it.
I like it, though. It's pretty cool. Cool concept. Why am I the type of guy that you'd want in a desert situation? I don't understand. What'd I do?
Because you're resourceful.
Oh. Cool.
Here's your pullback on AVYA. This might be a pullback to buy. We'll see here. HUSA pushing towards the highs here. Let's see how HNRG is doing. Alidor at the highs. Not a lot of volume, but this is at the highs, just like we discussed this morning.
I'm going to get out of all my... Oh, man, I already did. Damn. Never mind. Sorry, you guys. I went to go sell some more Qs, and I realized I was already out of the ads. The reason is because now it's at VWAP, and I was hoping for it to not come back above and just break it. And so far, it is breaking it, so we're okay. Let's see what Microsoft is doing on this side of things. You go, Microsoft. Come back down.
RPTX consolidating here right around 1150. Again, this one from our list. This has actually worked quite nicely here this morning. I'm sorry I didn't buy this one. This is still in play here, especially with this consolidation. I'd love for this to churn and then move higher. Got a day high here of, let me get this exact day high, 1190. 1190, your high there. AVYA trying to bounce right here. I'm actually going to take a little bit and see if I can play the bounce back towards 5. Reduced size here just in case they yank it again.
You've got the SPY testing yesterday's lows of 407s.
Yep, careful there with the market rolling over here.
Hey, I blocked one.
Nice.
There you go. All right, what's going on with the market coming down here? I'm taking a shot here. I'm going to go short on AMD here. Just get short. Let's see. Letting it bounce a little, come into here. Looking for it to hold resistance around that 102.38. Let's see what we can get here. All right, let's go. 39s. Just hit it. 102.39s. Let's go. Downside trade. Looking for the Qs to get washed out. The SPY to continue getting washed out. Short there on AMD, guys. Off of that 102.38 resistance made in the kind of opening break. Using that as the out is 102.50. So we got a little out right above it here. And want to come right back down below VWAP and then keep cracking down towards 101. We'll see what happens here. Big thing to watch, of course, is the Qs. And to see if that can start cracking down here and breaking back down to the 304s.
By the way, IMUX, our bounce play from this morning, 344 here. So that play totally working here. Again, if you have gains, don't be afraid to take them here. You don't want to get trapped in this. We're just playing it for a bounce.
All right. And Neil wanted me to remind me, I was trying to bring it up a little bit earlier, but Ryan's been on fire here trying to make a lot of trades here. So not trying to interrupt, but there's a commemorative ponytail for Spencer, looks like. NFTs out there.
Ponytail.
Yes. You got to get your NFT here. Got to get the link up, man. There's been so many comments. That's not a bad thing, though. Neil, if you're out there, you got to throw it up again, man. Sorry, dude. They took over.
I'm sorry, Neil. I didn't see it. I was laser focused here.
Nah, it was my fault. Neil hit me up on Slack.
How dare you give out winners?
Boom. Let's go. Let's see what happens here.
No bounce here for AVYA out.
I'm about to get out of AMD. I'm about to get squeezed. I'm getting the squeezed on. Yeah, I'm out. Got squeezed out at AMD. Definitely not a good shorting day. At least it looks like for me. So just going to take it easy. Not going to lose too much money today, especially with a new setup, new area. So we'll take a look at what you guys are taking a look at. What do you got, Ryan? We still watching IMUX?
Yeah, this bounce is pretty incredible here. Look, I'm actually looking for re-entry here. Again, this is very, very short term, and I'd be very, very careful with the stop. It's great that they've kind of reduced the spread here, but it is still moving quickly. So really good bounce here. We talked about this right around 250, 260.
AMD squeezing there. Hit the thumbs up, guys. There it is. Neil coming through.
Go, Neil. Let's go.
Boom, boom. Hey, guys, get your NFT ponytail, right? I mean, we all need one.
That's it, Neil.
20% of the proceeds go to Spencer for his move.
Oh,
80%
Neil.
goes to him for being the visionary of the project. That sounds like a lot of NFT projects, Neil. Nah, I'm just messing with you. But yeah, guys, check it on out, guys. Hit the link. Even though Neil's a little spammer, you never know. Is that the real Neil Hamilton? Do we even know that?
I mean, you said he hit you up on Slack, so.
Oh, no. We need Neil back, man.
Yeah.
Bring the rat back.
Neil, man.
I can't believe you haven't joined us for live trading yet, buddy.
Right? When's it going to get weird up in here?
Q is trying to go above high a day here.
Cool,
Trying to
man.
break the
Yeah,
306.50.
Entire
That
market looks
AMD
like
push
it's
was ugly. I'm glad I got out because I would have been just getting my face torn off right now. Yeah, SPY. Let's take a look at the SPY. See what we're seeing there. We're starting to see a little bit of a turnaround. It is 10 a.m. You never know what might happen now. Definitely seeing a little bit of a bounce here. We'll see if this can actually start pushing up there. Basic materials. How's our BTU?
There go the Qs.
Ooh.
High day.
Kind of like BTU here. We'll see what happens. Let me see if I can grab it. It's just one of those days. Let's go. Let's battle, guys. Might have strike 3 here, though. Let's see. Let's go for it.
Yeah, I've had a red day down about 265.
All right, long on BTU, guys. Long on BT, F, and U. No, it doesn't have the F, but we'll see what happens. All right, guys, taking a little bit of a shot here. Got in there at 25.30s, a little bit further up than I wanted. I wanted to get it like 25s, but hey, can't complain. We're taking BTU here, looking for the breakout above 25.50s. That's really where I should get strong. Going into 25.73, we'll look for a push towards 26 and beyond. Let's see if this can really start pushing here on BTU.
NVIDIA definitely been strong along with AMD.
Shopify is ripping, says Balo Flores.
Oh,
Shopify.
Not my day, not my day.
Hey, it happens, man. Sometimes it happens to us all. Sometimes it's all good about taking some good stuff.
You talking about weed?
Hey, whatever way, wherever works.
Trying to see if there's any flow coming in that could interest me. So far, I do not see anything. How many porn accounts do they have? Good God. What were my losers? So Microsoft was a loser, right? So let me go to Microsoft here. Shorted it below BWAP, but it came right back above that white line, and that was my stop out area. Oh, you don't have my screens up. Hang on. There you go. Thank you. Shorted it right here around VWAP, and then as soon as it broke that was my stop out. So I got stopped out there. And then on the Qs, I had a win. When it came down here, I went ahead and sold half of it. But then I held on, unfortunately, and then I added some here, sold it off here, but then I held on, and it just came right back up. So it was kind of just in the midst of, I had profits in Qs, but then it came back. So the second half was a loss. And then when I added, sold some, that was profit, but then when it came back, it was a loss, and therefore I'm down $300. So honestly, it was the Qs that were kind of like a break-even trade, and it was a Microsoft that's about 300 for the loss. So each trade that I take usually has around 250 to 300 stop loss, and unfortunately, that's what Microsoft gave me.
AVYA back through 5 here. Let's see if it takes 505 and keeps moving.
AMD strong as at 104s here.
Yeah, that one's been strong right now. We'll see what happens here, guys. If this can get on up there, like always, guys, we're just going to keep on battling through. Sometimes we have great days. Sometimes we got bad days, but majority great days, and that's what matters. And the key here is sticking to a process, and that's what it's all about. All right, let's go. Let's go. Tesla high of the day coming down now. We'll see what happens there.
Yeah, Tesla hit 760s. I don't know what it's doing now, though.
Yeah, it's starting to turn back around there from the 750s.
All right, I'm going to try to be cute here. I'm going to go in short AMD here. Stop will be the high of day, so I'm short at 103.68. The Qs need to go ahead and break VWAP for this trade to really start working.
BRQS. This guy
You
Brent
wanna
doesn't
bring
want
that
to
up,
stop there. So let's see. He says it's going to be a monster. It's 18 cents, dude. What are we going to get out of it? Let us know. Because I don't know. I definitely don't know about this BRQS. I mean, it's 18 cents. How many cents has it got to go? Only 18, man. On the downside, I mean, yeah, your downside risk isn't too high. I just don't know how you take this, because even like a 5-cent move is a 30% return. So it's just a hard one to take. Let us know if you got something about BRQS that we don't know.
You had the AMD trade coming all the way down to the 103.50s. Unfortunately, I did not have my limit order out there to cover. Let me put up AMD on this side. Put up the 5-minute chart.
Good ice cream, some good stuff.
Right here, this is where I should have had my limit orders to cover some, but I did not, so that's on me. My stop loss on this trade is 104.06 on Think or Swim. If this 10-minute candle somehow goes red, I'd be very happy. No clue if it'll happen, but
how do you use order book level 2? Well, one of the main things about understanding level 2 is that there's certain supply and demand, right? And so what you're seeing in level 2 is really that battle, essentially. It's the battle between supply and demand, right? And so sometimes you'll have different orders put up at different levels. And a lot of that is one thing that you can start looking into is volume profiling, is looking at where a lot of the volume came in at what levels. Because a lot of times there's going to be important psychological numbers that get hit harder, or let's say support or something like that, a technical level that you're starting to see more volume come in. Now, when you're using level 2, a lot of it is just going to be depending on how fast you're trading. Whether you're a scalper or if you're looking for deeper orders to look for those kind of swing trade setups to kind of go into. If you get full market depth, you can go pretty far in the level 2s. So that's important too, is understanding that you need data to kind of check out all the level 2s, because you're only getting about like one level per.
All right, sorry, real quick, Mitch. I'm gonna go ahead and cover some AMD shorts here. Covered half size at 103.50s. All right, go ahead.
Boom, boom. Not a bad deal. AMD pulling on back there. But yeah, so the big thing there is kind of battling and finding out what you need really to learn from level 2. If you're a scalper, you're going to need to understand and have probably market depth and look into each exchange, ARCA, NASDAQ. You got to know these exchanges, and you got to know what's the next order to kind of see and not be hidden from those orders that could be big and change your trade.
Yeah, the other thing I would add to that, Mitch, is that you should also be watching time and sales. If you're going to watch level 2, you should watch time and sales. Don't just watch the order
that's
book.
important.
Don't just watch the order book, but also watch the prints that actually take place.
Yes, because there's something that happens all the time when you'll see an order get put out there, but it doesn't mean it's just like us. Like, I could put a huge order out right now at, like, let's say if I was looking at BTU and I put it out at 24, because it's not going to get filled right now, right? It's just going to sit there. And then what ends up happening is that you end up seeing that if you're looking into the level 2. But what you want to
Spencer!
Oh, no. Oh, Lord.
Don't be on mute if you're going to come on like this.
Mute,
oh,
bro.
come on.
I was saying I didn't mean to. I joined by mistake. I'm sorry.
You're not allowed to leave now.
Oh, that's
I
rude.
joined by mistake.
Hey,
That's how much he likes us, guys.
Not allowed to
Joined
leave.
by
I literally
mistake.
asked for you, and I slacked you, and you didn't respond. Terrible.
I'm here. I'm here. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I saw your message.
I'm here. What are you? Yeah, we're here.
How's it going, Spencer?
It's going. I've been watching. Man, I'm sure you guys talked about Microsoft, right?
We did. We traded it. Took an L.
Oh my gosh, what a this is like one of those things where it's like the reaction speaks more volume, says more than the news itself, right? Because like the news itself was like not even that big a deal. They lowered their guidance because like the dollar is strong, right? There's like forex headwinds, which is like not that big a deal in the grand scheme of things. And the market's like we don't care. Like
Stop out on rating AMD, by the way, guys. Glad I took profits at 103.50s, but Spencer, we asked you to take a YOLO before you.
Oh, that's right. You did. Okay. Yes.
What are you gonna take?
All right. Let's
Dun,
go.
dun, dun.
What about USO here?
USO. All right.
Yeah, well,
Let's
we
take a
have
look.
OPEC today, right?
Yeah,
So
we do.
oil's in focus.
I mean, it's already boosting a little bit though.
Yeah. So I've already been wrong on USO once today. But
Do you think NVIDIA gets to 200 today or this week rather?
NVIDIA to 200?
It needs about $11 more.
Oh.
That's a tough one.
Do you think it ends up being a magnet or not?
What you also got to watch out for is like the old like 199.98 trick, right? Where it's like,
I mean, that's fine too. If it goes to 199, you can go ahead and sell it. I'm saying, do you think? I'm just trying to find it. I'm just trying to find you a YOLO in a market where things are moving. Or you can stick to USO. You know, whatever.
No, I'm not married to USO. That was the first thing that popped into my head.
MROs looked like it was setting up for an up move today.
There's
Did see
also
that
Tesla.
pullback. And it has
Q's, by the way, high day. Q's high day above
XOM is a nice one too, you know. That pulled back just from 100.
Yeah,
maybe that gets above 100.
Yeah, but
is anyone reporting today, Spencer, that you're interested in?
No. Well, I mean, Lulu is tonight. But
Chevron. USO, let's do it.
I'm not buying a $300 stock. All right, I don't want to do that.
Well, you go through options. You're not gonna buy the stock.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh
no! We're doing leverage, Spencer.
So then I have to go. I have to leave Webull because I don't have options on my Webull because my account's too small. So you're making me go into my Fidelity account now. Oh boy, this is where the real money.
You see what happened? You see what happened?
Yeah, listen. Sell the ETFs that you have and let's YOLO.
No, absolutely not. Actually, so a lot of these ETFs. A lot of these ETFs that I own have come way back down to earth. But
I need to add to them, man.
I'm trying to remember my password. Hold on.
All right, SPY pushing up here, guys, towards 410s. We're getting a little bit of a lift in the overall market. I don't know what came out here at 10 o'clock, but 10:14.
Oh, we had a data. Wait, we had a data point. Hold on. We had
boom boom. Something's changing up here.
We had a U.S. factory orders at 10 a.m.
Starting to see some rise here in the SPY. BTU looking good here, guys. We'll see if it can continue. I'm up about 20 cents, looking for it to get through the 25.50 and hold there, then start pushing 26.
Trimmed up AVYA from 495 here. Another pop to the high here. This might set up again. Also, Blue Apron, I noticed, is bouncing here. So we talked about wanting to clear out this range between 350. We're currently at 336. Some decent volume sticks here. So we'll keep an eye on this.
There you go. That boy Ryan.
I'm going to take a short here on SPY. The 410 puts got filled at 289. By the way, Spencer, we're looking to finish 17 ounces of water before 10:30. So if you haven't done so, please do so.
I don't drink during the day.
17 ounces?
Water?
No, I don't drink during the day. I drink coffee. I drink coffee in the morning, and then I drink it again at dinner.
This is why Spencer's leaving.
You don't drink water?
We need to take care of his health.
Like I don't drink. Like I drink literally. Here. I'll show you. This is my second cup of the day.
Okay.
Right? And this is the last thing that I'll drink probably until about 5 o'clock.
That's crazy.
But what do you have against water?
I don't get thirsty really.
Come on, bro.
All right,
you up your water game, bro. You're on the water game show right here.
I don't get. I know it's probably not good for you, but I just don't get thirsty. I don't drink a lot.
All right. Well, you figure out your life with that.
You should force some water if you can. By the way, that reminds me. Did you guys see I think it was 2 weeks ago. The John Daly. What he ate and drank during the golf tournament.
I did. Yeah.
Did you see that tweet? It was like 21 cigarettes, 6 package of peanut M&Ms, 0.0 ounces of water.
Y'all are wild. I'm going to go ahead and take half my size here off on the SPY puts at 310. 310 out half size.
All right, everyone in the chat is shaming me for not. Yeah, I know
what's wrong with you?
I know that
when you said I don't drink during the day, I thought that you thought that I asked you to drink some vodka, and I'm like, anybody asking you to drink some vodka? No. I'm asking you to drink some water.
No, I mean like
some agua.
If I get thirsty, I'll drink something, but I just don't get thirsty very often. So
you're out of your mind.
Live the way you want to live the life, Spencer. If you don't want to drink your water, you don't drink your water,
Thank
bro.
you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Jessica got your back, bro.
All right. So back to the YOLO thing at hand.
Blood is thicker than water, bro. Come
Worst
on.
case, you can have AB decide your YOLO today at the show.
That's true. That's true.
Is he in the office?
Well, no. The reason why I wanted to stay on the Webull account is the YOLO account, right? And I'm almost afraid if I YOLO on Fidelity, that's crossing a line, right? Because I got real money there, and I don't want to mess that up. That's crossing.
I feel you.
That's crossing like a psychological barrier for me. I'm
I
almost
understand.
afraid that's like a slippery slope. And now that I'll have time on my hands, watch you end up like a month from now, and I'm like YOLOing dailies, and I'm just like, don't need that in my life, right? So
Spencer comes back like, yeah, listen, I done messed up. I need a job.
exactly. That I don't want that to happen. So let's stick with the Webull, the tiny Webull YOLO account for now.
It's not fun YOLOing shares. Ew.
What do you mean it's not fun? Of course it can be fun. Mitch does it all the time.
Wait,
I like
Mitch
this
doesn't YOLO
recommendation.
shares.
Oops, not that one. I like Buffalo by Bicycle. Just walk around with a Camelback. That's an easy way to get water. I have a Camelback. They're awesome. I totally second this comment.
I don't get it. Am I not?
This is the comment I don't get, Zunaid. Blood is thicker than water. Spencer's pee is thicker than blood.
I think it's because he doesn't
I
drink
mean,
water.
I drink I drink at meals, but I just during the day I just don't really get thirsty a lot.
You're disgusting. I'm going to take more size out here on the SPY puts at 327. Sorry. Got dyslexic there for a sec.
All right. Yeah, and then the only downside of the Webull account is because I'm very limited, right? I obviously I can't. I don't have a margin account or anything on Webull. So I have nothing on Webull. I just have the most basic thing.
So you have Fidelity and you have Webull. You don't have Robinhood or anything else.
Correct. I mean, I have my like retirement monies at like T Rowe price, but that's not
at what
T Rowe price.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, Fidelity and Webull are the two things that I use.
Let me make sure that's not my cat.
I hope everything's okay with whatever he's dealing with.
Let's go.
I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna get out of everything. I'm out of everything here at 335s. I am out of all my SPY puts at 335. We went ahead and got in this trade at 289s. We out this.
What is
now? We are green for the day. Woo.
Whoa! Hey, what's the deal with Moderna? Anyone know what the deal with Moderna is today? Why is Moderna down?
Moderna healthcare.
They announced. Because Pfizer is seeking approval for vaccines for kids, and the implication is that would be bad for Moderna. I don't understand this. All right, what I'm doing now is I'm looking for a stock that I can buy the dip on, right? Like today, like for a YOLO. Okay. That's what I'm doing. So Moderna jumped out to me because it's one of the big losers here of the day. It is the big loser of the day.
The big losers of the day are those that didn't buy the special Spencer NFT that Neil made. Those are the losers of the day.
Yeah, you didn't hear about
you haven't seen it?
Your ponytail?
Can you pull it up, Mitch?
I didn't see any profits from that. So
apparently you get 20%.
Yeah, because Neil gets 80%, of course, right?
Because Neil is the visionary, according to him.
Yeah, you got to get your stuff right, man. People are putting your IP out there.
Wait, BNTX, that's BioNTech, right, Jorge? They paid a dividend today, so
you see, Neil coming through here.
What is he talking about? Wait, where is that comment?
It's like way up, bro.
How far up do I got to scroll?
You got to go up like a quarter of
what Neil needs to do is just slack us the link so I can click it.
20% of the proceeds go to you, Spencer, so you should be happy.
Ain't nobody got time for that, all right?
That's what I'm saying.
Ain't nobody got time. What the hell kind of sentence is that?
Ain't nobody got time for that, boo-boo.
Hey, boo-boo.
You're... All right, maybe I should have held on to the SPY puts because now they're trading at about $4. Almost $4. I think I missed it by 10 cents.
Yeah, all of biotech is down today. That's interesting. All of healthcare.
Commemorative gold coins launching June 4. Brett is asking, I paid $7.99 5 years ago for Chewy. Do you think it's going to hit 60 again?
Wow.
Well, I can't tell you where it's going to hit 60. We can ask the 8-ball if you'd like.
I think we should.
All right, let's
I
do it.
think we
We're
should.
going to
We
do this
need an
first.
eight-ball.
Then I'll get it serious. So,
Stop. Time out. You did not pay $7.99 for Chewy 5 years ago. Okay. The stock,
The truth is out.
okay, the stock I
Spencer.
IPO'd in 2019. Okay. So
Spencer, let them know, man. Let
the
them
stock
know.
never
dude.
got. The stock never
They-
got to $8. I'm not sure unless you bought this thing on the private market somehow, which is I suppose
It hit 20 at the lows.
you did not buy this thing for $7.99 5 years ago. Okay, stop it.
okay, I can't
Brett.
speak to his portfolio, so I'll
Brett.
let you just go after him. But what we will do is see if it'll hit 60 again. So, Magic 8-ball, will Chewy hit 60 again? Let's see.
What is it? I can't read it. What does it say?
Concentrate
says
and ask again.
concentrate.
So it looks like the
Again.
8-ball was being thrown off by the potential incorrect entry price. So we'll try it again here. No
Happens.
answer as of right now.
It happens. Man, my BTU wanted to go, but then it came back.
Let's see what's going on with the SPY.
See if it can continue
A
going.
beautiful short. Look at the beautiful short on SPY. So here, I'll just go real quick why I took that short. You can see I've got my levels marked. The war low, aka the February 24th low, was about 410.64. And you know I love my whole numbers. So as soon as it kind of popped above, I was waiting for it to tick on this, and that's pretty much where I got the short at the, I think it was 289 is what my fill was. Yeah, 289 and 294 were my fills on those puts. And you can see just a yank right down below the VWAP. We went ahead and covered some around 410, and then the previous close, and then of course near VWAP. And I did not get this move down here, this candle. I did not get to partake in, but now those puts are going for about 426. And see, Spencer, that is why you got to YOLO some options. That's 100% return in a matter of what, 10 minutes?
I'm still hunting for an idea. Give me. I'm looking around. I'm trying to figure out if there's a stock that's going to get added to the Russell 2000 tomorrow that I can buy.
Oh, there you go. I like that idea.
That I can buy
Okay.
now.
That sounds smart.
I like it.
What do you think? What do you think it could get added?
Well, you have to. The only way to do it to figure it out, it's not super hard, but you just have to go and look at like a list of stocks sorted by market cap, and you have to find, and you can just cross reference it. You know, the stock you can search by market cap and say, you know, every stock above whatever X billion dollars, and then try to figure out what's the smallest stock in the Russell is, and then look for the stocks that have gotten bigger than that because they update once a year. So, here I'm trying to find a list of the stocks in the index right now, and then I'm trying to just reverse engineer it. Chewy was not a SPAC, guys. Chewy was just a run of the mill. Oh, you guys want to see something really cool? We always talk about like how like professional traders, like these big hedge funds and institutions, like are experts at not moving the market when they make a trade. There was a SPAC yesterday. Was it? I'm trying to. What was it? It was like Red Hill or Red Pill, Red Hawk, something. There was a SPAC.
Pharmaceutical.
You know what I'm talking about, Mitch? There's like this.
I don't know about yesterday, at least.
Hold on. There was
Red Hill Pharma?
No. It. Hold on. I'm trying to. It was red. I think it was red something. I'll get the ticker. And there was a huge volume spike, and the thing didn't move. The price didn't budge, and that's how you know that there was a professional that was dumping, or I guess, or they could have been buying, I suppose. But I don't know why they'd be buying that right now. And this thing had a crazy volume spike, and the price of the thing didn't even change.
Wow.
And I thought it was a very cool thing to sort of see. But I don't know what the ticker was right now.
Yo, the office looks popping right now,
Red
man.
Ball. It was Red Ball. It was RBAC. It was RBAC. That's it. And you can see yesterday RBAC.
You talking about right here?
No. During the day. Like
yeah,
right.
I see it. I see the 20 million spike.
Yeah, like just zoom in on yesterday. You see like huge all those volume bars yesterday. Crazy volume.
Oh, you're saying that they bought all that, but they didn't move the price, and that's why
No,
they're good.
somebody was selling or buying. I don't know what they're doing, right? But like you could just
that's
see
accumulation with
right, or
yeah.
that's someone getting out, right? But the price did not even budge.
Yeah, that's
well, how thick is it though?
It shouldn't be thick at all, That's the thing. I don't know the exacts, but it shouldn't be.
I mean, you've got 50,000 at $10. You've got 36,000 at 996. So
yeah, it doesn't want to move.
Wait, question for T. Lee. Zunaid, when you buy puts, how do you find your strike price?
Wait, sorry. What question? Can you bring it up on the screen?
How do you find how do you get your strike when you? How do you?
Yeah. So
determine strike price on puts. Yeah.
Got it. Cool. So I will typically try to play at the money. Is what I like to do. So, for example, when I bought the 410 puts on SPY, let me just confirm it was 410 before I lie to your face. It was 410. Why would I lie to you? 410 puts was because you had SPY right around 410.50. So it was kind of in the money, right? And so I'm looking for that move, and that's what I want for. So usually we'll play in the money. Sometimes I'll play a strike or two above where the price is at. So I'm playing out the money. Now, something I always will keep in mind is how much volume and open interest is on that strike. SPY, obviously one of the most liquid things that we have. So I can kind of pick whatever. But you got to be careful on that end because you don't want to get into a trade where it's spready and there's not a lot of buyers and sellers, because then when you want to get out, you're going to pay a huge discount to get out and you're just going to wreck your trade that way, right? Because whenever you buy a contract or a trade, you're already in the negative because of the spread. SPY, by the way, low of freaking day.
Guys, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if Fed is speaking or something.
Yeah, Brainerd's going right now.
Yeah, she just flipped the whole market downwards.
The problem is, like, Wael Brainerd is one of a dozen voting members of the FOMC, so it's not as if she has any more influence than any other than any of the other ones. But she's talking up how they don't know what the path forward is, and they're still undecided. So that's why we're dropping here.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a second. And I got out of my trade. It was going well for me in BTU until that moment. I started seeing it come down there. Not going to fight it. Just going to take the small profit I have. And
that's good. Forward. That's good. Thank you for that, Happy. I didn't catch that. So, okay. I mean, does anyone actually expect the Fed to stop raising rates? If so, if that happens, if the Fed stops raising rates, we're ripping. But that is not going to happen.
Yeah, but that's just kicking the larger problem down the road. That right?
Exactly.
I don't think.
Well,
that's
inflation would go back up
if they stop raising rates. Yes, right. Which is why they're not going to do it, right? But the other side of this is they're raising rates today so that in a year or two they can lower them again, right? That's the whole point.
Yeah. And they want to get the balance sheet off, right?
Real quick, shout out to Peter Litchfield. Appreciate you hanging out with us and becoming a member of the fam.
Welcome to the Litchfield.
Hope you enjoy the shenanigans.
Peter.
You know what's interesting? So the federal funds rate right now. Federal funds rate is wait, what is it? It's we're at 1%. Did I get that right? Yeah, we're at 3/4. We're at 3/4 to 1%. So 75 basis points, right? And the market is the federal funds futures market is pricing in more than a 50% chance that the rates go from 1% today to 3% 6 months from now, which would be high.
I need a water check. You guys.
Water check.
Where you at, Ryan?
I'm according to the time scale. I'm approaching noon.
Oh, what a guy!
By the way,
Mitch, you got to get going, pal.
Yeah, but I got two
I don't give a shit. Chug it.
Wait, by the way, and
yes.
Brett,
not me.
Wait, hold on.
How do I put you instead of me? I don't know how to do this. Somebody help. How do I put Mitch up there full screen?
You just mouse over his thing.
You shut up. I just figured it out.
Okay.
I'll look at Mitch.
Wait, there we go.
Wait, can I just say this is my coffee mug that I use every single day. No one everyone knows not to use this because this is mine. I got this when I
Don't
worked
worry,
at-
I spit in it, guys. when I was
I got this when I worked at Deutsche Bank for like a minute. But this mug, I'm gonna throw this away tomorrow. I never washed this thing.
Wait, for how long have
Yummy.
you not watched it?
I haven't washed it in over a year.
Shut
Yummy.
the hell up.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Chug it.
So-
Chug it. Chug it.
not
Chug
chugging
it.
it off, man.
he just
Come
got
on, we need you to bounce off the walls.
someone give Spencer a tetanus shot after
Someone
drinking
asked a
from
question: do I go ahead and get out during limits or whatever? I'll say 73.2%. 73.2% of my trades are on limits. The rest, whatever the hell the remaining is, are on market.
that. Tier tomorrow. Tier.
Wait, hold on. On the Chewy thing, Brett Stevens gave a typo. He bought this thing for $27, not $7. So that makes more sense. So he bought Chewy near the all-time low. Great job.
Well, 20, yeah, it's 20.
No, the bad news
Throw
is
that mug.
he's giving back all his gains, which is not so.
Wait, did you scale out at least?
No, man.
No, that's what he's asking.
Bro, you buy, you add to winners, don't you?
Bruh. I don't
Add
have
to
those.
winners
I don't know what
till
that's
they
like.
become losers, bro. Isn't that what
I
you do?
have never gotten into the habit of buying stocks that I own, like averaging down. I've only done it really one time, and I kind of got pressured into it by my dad. So, like, I really am not a fan of buying stocks down, averaging down like that.
Hey,
really-
Brett, just buy higher, sell higher. I heard AB say that one time.
Yeah,
Bro,
you know, buy high,
Ryan,
sell
do you
high.
have anything on CODX by any chance? News-wise.
CODX. Oh, Kodak. What are we doing?
That's popping here.
it is
No,
popping.
I don't see anything in the news feed. I didn't
That's
hear
fast.
Charlie squawk it,
Look
but
at
it's
that.
possible
Yeah,
I missed it.
I'm looking at something here. Never mind.
What is it?
I was incorrect. So no, it's not a news. It's related. It's options related. You have CODX $5.50 calls coming in on the ask, expiring this week. So tomorrow, approximately $60,000 worth. All right. Interesting. I will take a little stab at it. I'm just gonna buy just a little size here for fun. Got filled at 540. All right. Got filled at 549.77. We're gonna go ahead and call that 550. I'm in at 550 on CODX. No clue what's gonna happen. Hey, if you want to YOLO something,
no
Spencer,
clue.
You know,
I'm still in the market, Zunaid. I'm still looking.
All right. Well, you keep looking.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute.
You're taking
What
as
do you
long as
think
my
of
ex
Shiv,
did trying
bro?
to figure out what to eat.
I'm just noticing Twilio gave back all its. That got a downgrade this morning, but the thing ripped off the open here. Don't want to buy that though. I'm still waiting on my. I still have a price alert set for my FUV. Right, call me when
There you
FUV
go.
gets to
You
like
had a
4.
price alert on something else. What was it? It was something above 180s. 18. No, what was it?
It was Target, right?
It was Target.
Yeah,
that's
I have
what
a
it
price
was.
alert on Target too. If it got to one, what I say, I think it's set for like 167.
Yeah, that gap. You trying
Yeah.
to take that gap down?
Yeah, Target and FUV.
That would
Are
be
the two
interesting
things.
into that space.
By the
Can't go
way, I saw
wrong there.
Jessica went ahead and finished her water. That's awesome. Good for you.
Hey, the water challenge.
Wait, Hunter's asking if I only buy in one tranche. No, I don't really have any hard and fast rules, to be honest with you. I've found like this works best for me. If I'm gonna buy something, more often than not, I'd rather just buy it and set a plan. So either I'm going to buy all of it right now, or I'm going to say I'm going to buy every 2 weeks until I have what I want to own. If I want to own 100 shares, maybe I'll do it 25 shares every week for 4 weeks or something like that, right? But I don't have any hard and fast rules. It's sort of a case by case basis for me. It really just kind of depends on what I'm buying and how much cash I have available and that sort of thing. But I don't really have any hard and fast rules like that.
Happy. I've been waiting to drive one of those FUV RC Moto vehicles.
No, we never got the chance to do that. Happy.
Trust me, I need to roll it around. I need to check the roll bar.
Those things don't.
Look, I'll come to
go.
Detroit. Let me do a review. Hold on.
Right?
Hey,
It's
hold
Zunaid. Let's rip
Hold
it. Let's rip it down,
on.
Detroit.
Right? Let's go ahead and check the speed. Let's
right,
go ahead and
I-
check the crash rating. You know
I
what
think
I'm
I,
saying?
I, I think I think I have my YOLO of the day. I think it's gonna be
Talk
AMD.
to me.
I think it's gonna be AMD.
Uh-oh.
I know it's boring, but
It's our. Well, are you going to the long side or the downside?
well, I can only do long in the Webull account. So
Wait, you can't short on Webull?
no, you can. I can't.
Oh,
I
you
my
can.
account-
You can. I can.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, what now?
So here, let's check this out.
What? I've been long this spot.
I would
this
say
whole time?
wait to see if it gets above 105 is my only thing.
All right. Well, I haven't done anything yet.
Kodak's trying to make a move.
Oh, I see what you're seeing, Zunaid, because we've got we're right there. What's that high? 104.55. What's that high? 104.22.
I've got crayon drawings on mine. That's why I called it out.
Yeah.
Crayons are on there. You see
105.
them?
All right.
There you
all
go.
right.
Look,
Yeah,
right here. Here's the hour. Or 65 minutes, whatever.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
Because then after that, you can maybe get 110 tomorrow. But I'd like to see you wait.
Wait,
That's
I
just
am
my
listening to
two
the IMPP. 50-cent stock. All right, I could buy like all the shares with a 50-cent stock.
You want to buy the company right now? Let's do it. We'll just do it right now. You got your Fidelity. You got your other retirement, your 401k from Benzinga. Let's just do it.
Oh, I have all of it. All right, you know what, Zunaid, I'm impatient. I'm doing it right now.
All right, that's always great. All right, AMD, you are in. What is your fill price, sir?
104.63.
Where are we stopping you out?
Dude, you think I thought that far ahead?
Chewy trying to take 27.50 again. Zunaid? Sorry for interrupting.
104.64 is my entry.
You said Chewy trying to. I've been waiting for Chewy.
Yeah, it's
Look
trying
at
to
this
take that
barcoding.
27.50 level that you identified. I'm going to try to scalp some here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad.
Pounding it right here. Boom, bought it. Impulse. Don't care.
Chewy.
All right, so
All right, that's too many shares.
In
I
all
gotta sell
seriousness,
some.
where should my stop be here? I'm thinking
Below 100. 99 bucks, you're out. So you're risking about 6, and you're hoping to get about 5 to 1.
all right, like 99 even. We think that's not bad. That's not bad.
98, 98.
98 even.
No, 98, 98.
98.
So 2 cents below 99.
All right, so this is what
I like it. I like it, Zunaid. I like it.
So this is what I've started doing now. I've stopped setting like physical stops, and I've been leaning on like price alerts a lot more. So I'm going to set a price alert. Tell me when this thing gets to 99 even, and then I can hop
watch
in
it
there
that day.
manually and
Yeah.
do it myself.
Now, here's the thing. If the
That's
price
smart.
stays between 110 and 99 by the end of business day tomorrow, what are you going to do?
Go home with it.
Oh, okay, so you're not looking to close your position tomorrow is what I'm asking. It's your last day.
You said if it stays between 100 and 105,
Like, basically, if it stays between your stop loss and your take profit.
and then I'm not. Then that's.
He's
then
never allowed to get out. Ever.
Okay, got it. I'm just
Because
curious.
he's leaving Benzinga. He's out. He
Yeah.
just has
So
to
here,
stay
so
in.
then here's a deal.
forever.
Here's the deal, Spencer.
Yep.
You have to come back on the show when either of those hit.
All right.
I don't care if you're in Cancun.
I'm not. I'll be in Cancun in January.
You
But
hear
that's-
that, guys? You hear
I
that?
think
Spencer's
one of
going
those
all
will
around the
hit
world.
before January.
Yeah, probably. All right. So we said 99 even.
Diamond hand.
By the way,
Spencer
Ryan,
out there.
I've got this little drawing on here, so I'm hoping for a crack above 27.50, man.
I'm out of Chewy.
Oh, okay. Well,
I was just trying to scalp it above 27.50.
How to chew? Chewed out?
that was cute. That was cute.
Chewy.
I like it. I like it. I approve.
That was a good identification of the spot, Zunaid. That definitely seems to be the point it's trying to get over.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Still in it, though. I'm still in this. I've got my lines up. I'm hoping that my Warriors will defend this downside. I am in the trade, unfortunately, at a terrible price of 27.4773, aka
GOVX
27.48.
popping.
Just hit 105 on the AMD.
Yes, Spencer is leaving us.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not going to be a stranger. I was like, people keep asking me how they can reach me. I'll still be on Twitter, and I'll still be around. You can add me on LinkedIn.
Blow him up.
I checked my LinkedIn last night for the first time, maybe in like 4 months.
You're looking for a job?
And then you told people
And
that
then
you
you
would be on LinkedIn after checking it for the first time in 4 months.
And then you told us you weren't looking for a job. What's going on here, man?
See
Well,
that?
I'm not looking for a job. No, I'm taking this. The truth is, I am taking the summer off. I'm taking June, July, and I'm moving at the end of July. Stop doing that. And I'm moving in July, and then I the thing is, I have like all this. I have like a lot of travel planned. Some of it's out of my control. And so I don't think it makes sense for me to like even have a job because I just have like a lot of trips. I have like weddings and bachelor parties and other crap I can't get out
When you
of.
say it's out of your control, does that mean your fiance is making the trip plans?
No, well, some of it's like family stuff that I like.
Oh,
Can't,
okay.
I can't get out of.
Get them in fire and hot water.
No,
There,
it's not her. It's like family stuff that I can't get out of. So I
and the wedding coming up, man.
well, my wedding is not till November, so I've got some
I
time
mean,
for that. But
that flies
and then
by.
but I'm at the age where all my friends are getting married, so I got like I got weddings to go to in the interim, and I got a lot of stuff going on. So I'm just taking the next few months off so I can move in peace, and then come end of August, I will need a job.
All right, here we go. Real quick, I'm gonna go ahead and take some size out here at 27.76 on Chewy. Out about half my size. Still got about. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and take some more here at 27.83. Out some more
Nice
there.
job,
Now I
Zunaid.
have a leg left. Now we get cooking. Spencer,
Wait,
the crayons, man, the crayons.
Wait, Patrick Starr with the comment of the day: how to trade without trading. That's great, Patrick. I love it. That's funny.
How to trade without trading.
That's beautiful. I love that comment right there. What are we seeing here? CEO just made some comments. How's Ford doing today? Oh, it's just so choppy. Nothing. Interesting. I thought Ford would be moving more.
Yeah, I thought so too. I think it might get popping after a while. It is building up here. It actually doesn't look too bad. I actually like that for a swing with the news supposedly coming out. You know what? Let's take a swing trade on Ford.
You've been here 7 years. What is one of your most memorable memories?
Like just at Benzinga, at overall Benzinga?
Yeah, whatever.
It's a really good question, actually.
We got like another 17 minutes. So think about it if you need.
Yeah. Okay. Give me like a minute.
All right, take a second here. I'll take Ford while you think about that.
Put up your charts. There you go.
So I just took Ford there. I'm going to do it off of, this is a swing trade level, so it's not going to be the day trading size here. We'll look for it to get back above this trend line here around 1390s. Getting a ripped, it could have that news to get it really right over. Around what time did they say they were going to announce? Did they give us a time, Spencer? Or did it just...
It's already out. Everything.
I thought it was already out. Yeah.
It's already out. Yeah.
Perfect.
They're doing some investing in Ohio and Michigan.
Ohio State. Let's go. We'll see if this can get on over there. Yeah, you Michigan Wolverines on out there. We'll see what happens here in Ford. If it gets back above 1390s, that'll be a good look. The big thing, it needs to hold the support around 1370s. We're going to hold towards 1350s today for a longer term swing trade. Let's see what happens there in Ford.
All right. Two stories that come to mind from Benzinga. The first one, I'll do like one funny, one like not funny. The not funny story. This is like one of the first moments where I like actually was like, wait a minute, this company might be onto something here. It was like spring of 2016. I'd been to Benzinga for like less than a year at that point, and we found, or maybe it's the summer of 2016, and we found out like on very short notice that Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, was going to be in Detroit, and he was coming to our office, and the whole company like scrambled. It was like a bunch of like, ants running around, like when you turn the light on in the kitchen, and we got the office like, A, we cleaned the office, B, we like got the word out, we set the stage up, we did everything in like under an hour. And we got like all the audio, everything, because he had his guitar with him for whatever reason. And we like had a very nice like fireside chat type of thing, like an hour-long thing with Kevin O'Leary and Jason Raznick. And we had people, it was open to the public, people came. And it was like a really awesome thing. We didn't even know it was going to happen until like that morning or whatever. And within a couple hours of notice, we like turned the whole thing into like an event, and it was awesome.
That's awesome, man. Is that the last time you washed your coffee mug?
It may have been. And then someone in the chat mentioned this because I actually tweeted about this, I think, the other week. But those of you that are watching our channel in 2020, maybe the greatest thing that ever happened to me happened. There is a stock, and it's still around. I'll bring up the chart. It's Express Spa, XSP.
Oh, this was awesome.
And this may be the greatest thing that ever happened. I'll bring it up on the chart so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, here it is. So it's the spring of 2020. All right, COVID is rampant. The world is shut down. I'm doing the show from my apartment, and Jason Raznick had a weekly spot on our show every single Friday, and he would come on. He would talk about whatever he was doing, buying or selling, whatever. And then he mentions this one stock, this Express Spa that no one had ever heard of before. It was a penny stock. Okay. It was like 50 cents. And we're like, what does this company do? And he goes, this is the company that they run the spas in airports, right? Like airport spas. But Jason saw a press release that they hired a chief scientific officer. He's like, why would a company that runs airport like spas, why would they want to hire like a science guy? I bet you they're going to do like COVID testing. And he said all this at like 8:58 in the morning. And literally 2 minutes later, I'll show you on the chart. 2 minutes later, it was May 22nd, this huge volume spike, they announce that they're like a PR comes out that they're doing COVID testing. And the stock doubles in like 30 seconds. And it happened on this show. Like Jason literally said, I bet you they're going to do some COVID testing. And then 2 minutes later, they say, yeah, we're doing COVID testing. And the stock ripped higher. And it was...
Oh, it's antibodies. He didn't nail, but it was antibody testing that they were doing. Here it is. Look.
Oh, yeah. Here's the video that Mitch found. Oh, man. It was...
The biggest fool in the room or the smartest guy in the room?
What do you got?
The odds are I'm going to look like the biggest fool in the room. So I really couldn't find anything fun to trade yesterday. So I bought one stock. You guys ready for this one?
Yes.
This is definitely a risky play, and I'm not advising an XSPA. Take a look.
Penny stock.
Well, it is now, but yes.
Now you bought it, right?
No. I bought it yesterday. I bought it at 51 cents yesterday.
What's this do? Express Spa.
The airports where they have the massage thing that are way overpriced, they're all closed down now.
So you're buying this because nobody's at airports?
It's a contrarian play, I think. I mean,
he's waiting for the airport to reopen.
I'll tell you one more thing why I'm buying it, though, guys.
Okay.
COVID-19, they might be doing tests at airports for like temperature tests, but I have a feeling Express Spa hired a new chief medical officer. How far of a reach would it be? Could they do the antibody test if it's so easy? Could they start having those at their spas? I just thought maybe there's gonna be something they're gonna announce that could really drive the stock back to $152. I looked at my downside scenario is losing 10 cents to get back to 40 cents, and the upside 150.
I mean, there is reopening plays happening.
4 minutes later.
And it's probably not a coincidence that this thing had an okay day yesterday because Boeing was up. This is not an investment. An XSPA is taken off. Oh, what? Okay, XSPA just blasted off here, Jason, right now.
Oh my God.
Moving?
Oh my God!
Here's Spence's reaction.
Okay.
Priceless.
You know what? I'm signing out, guys.
There's an actual headline.
Oh,
Joel left. He said I'm out.
Joel wanted no part of that.
Joel said I'm out.
Jason.
With JFK International Airport for COVID screening.
How did you do that?
I would have bought more shares.
Spencer said, "How did you do that?"
Wow, yeah, that just hit the tape. They signed a contract for
this is like the biggest coincidental thing I've ever seen in my life. Were you talking about that and you saw that headline broke at the same time that you were talking about?
Trust me, I did not see that headline.
This is a PR. This isn't from Benzinga Pro. This is a PR. It's a great prediction on your part.
Anyway, that's basically it. So he said it, and then it happened 2 minutes later.
Boom.
Stock quadrupled on him in like 5 seconds.
Drop mic.
And that was one of the best things that ever happened, honestly.
That was the day that I thought either two things were going to happen. We were going to go viral, or we were going to have to get Jason Raznick out of jail.
Well, yeah, Joel was like, Joel saw it. Joel was like, I want no part of whatever the heck this is. I'm out of here.
He was like, nope.
And he did sell. Yeah, he sold it into like that pop that day.
He sold, and I'm gonna sell here. Chewy all out 20. Oh man, 27.99. Try to get 28. 27.99.
Great trade there, Zunaid. I was shaken from that. You ended up staying in and getting rewarded. So kudos to you.
Shaking bacon.
real quick, I have my favorite Spencer moment. Are you
Oh,
guys
here we
ready?
go. Talk
This
to
is
me.
being mentioned in the chat. This is being mentioned in the chat. This was one of my favorite. I will explain exactly what happened here. Let me set the scene for you real quick. So number one, so I'm visiting the office, okay? So I'm actually in the office, and Spencer's wearing a crown. And I'm not sure why. There's starting to be a crowd forming here. I want to go over and see what's going to happen. So I go over to Spencer. I'll roll the tape here.
Oh boy.
You want to do 1 minute? Ryan.
Wait, what is this?
So I have no idea that Spencer is live. I'm literally going over there to talk to him. I sit down in the chair. Some charlatan has made it so that it rocks back more than I anticipated.
Oh wait, play it again. Play it again. Sorry, I didn't know what it.
Wake up.
And then you scroll out of the screen.
I have no idea. And then Spencer's like, by the way, you're on the screen right now.
I have no recollection of this happening, by the way. I have no recollection of that happening at all.
I love it. I love it, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So the crazy thing is, like, when I joined Benzinga, we were in a temporary office. We didn't have a real office because we got the current office we're in right now wasn't ready yet, but our lease for our other office expired. So we had like 2 months where we were in like this temp office that was like, it was like really shitty, honestly, and it was just a bad office, and we used to lose internet like every single day for like 5 minutes a day. Like in the morning news rush, our internet would just conk out on us. And then a month later, we moved here. We moved downtown, and that was the start of something fun.
I love
They
it.
want to let you know that the reason why you got COVID, Ryan, is because you used Spencer's mug.
He used my dirty mug.
Yeah. So you know what's interesting about that is that it's actually not the same mug, but it's very, very close. And,
it's all like blue.
And I learned early on that there are some people in the office that are very, very attached to their mugs that are in the office, which I totally get.
Don't mess with his mugs.
This doesn't leave my desk, by the way.
It doesn't leave his desk. So, and by the way, so you want to talk about washing dishes.
Yeah.
Spencer, how many times did you have to post in our internal Slack about dishes not being put away and the dishwasher not being?
So many.
So many. So during COVID, when people are not going to the office, I show up one time. I literally put my bag, I get off the airplane, get to the office, put my bag down, and I walked right over to the kitchen and did all of the dishes. Got everything put into the dishwasher, cleaned everything up. And since then, I don't think we've really had that problem.
Wow. I do have one more funny story that I just remembered. But give me a minute to find the video. This happened a couple months ago. Here's the backstory. I'm more often than not, I am the first person in the office. And what happened was I came in one morning, and I actually came in early. I came in like an hour, half hour early. So I was here like 6:30 in the morning, and the lights were on, and we have Sonos like hooked up to our speakers here. And the Sonos was blasting like on full volume, just blasting music. And I'm trying to find the video right now that I took so I can play it for you. And it was like this heavy metal, and it's like 6 a.m, and it's like blasting heavy, and no one is here, right? And just blasting heavy metal music. And I'm just like, what's going on? Like who did this? I don't have access to the Sonos. So somebody who controls this, how do I turn it off? Why is it on? How am I supposed to get any work done? How am I supposed to stream any shows with music blasting? So, okay, I found it now. All right, let me. I'm going to bring my Slack up, and you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I send a very aggressive message, in Slack. If I can bring it up on the screen here, I guess we'll go full screen. And I wrote, this is at 6:51 in the morning, February 18th. What kind of psycho doesn't disconnect the Sonos when they leave? I was very angry. And if I play the video, will you be able to hear it? Probably.
Let's see.
Let's see. I'll go full screen.
We hear it.
It's still dark outside.
It's still dark outside.
Oh man.
And I'm the only person there, and I'm like, what do I do? And because I don't even know who controls that.
I would have thought I was gonna die that day.
I didn't think I was gonna die. So I start frantically like texting people that I think may have access to it. I called Aaron Thomas. I wake him up. He's like, I don't know. Rohan is like, I don't know. Like they can't really help me. And then finally, I realized I think this is Michael Murray's fault. I bet you he was here late last night, and so I call him, and he's awake. Fortunately, this is now. It's been like a half hour at this point. A half hour of music just blasting, and I called him, and he's like, "I'm like, do you have access to the Sonos?" He's like, "Yeah, why?" And I'm like, "It's still on, you idiot." And even though his computer was at his apartment, it was still connected somehow. I don't know how that works.
That is really weird.
And anyway, that like ruined my ruined my morning. Because I couldn't. I went downstairs to the front desk thinking like they were gonna help me, but they were not helpful in any way.
They looked at you like, why would we be able to control your speaker?
Right, exactly. So Michael was like, "Oh, that's funny," and he turned it off in 2 seconds, and that was that. But for like a half hour, that music just blasting at full volume, and there was nobody else here, nobody who could even help me. And yeah, that was an interesting morning.
I'm gonna take us out. That's really good. I like that. Yeah, definitely some creepy vibes with that music. By the way, UPST around $50. I'm actually gonna go ahead and try to take a short here, $50. I actually went ahead and took the what come on, E-Trade. Went ahead and took the $50 puts here, got filled at 240, looking to see if we can get price back to 49 or not. A GME also starting to move on up. And
which means
AMC.
worth watching AMC as well.
Yep. Wouldn't it be great, Spencer, if on your second last day, whatever, we had another crazy run with AMC?
That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun.
It'd be a great send off.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm just watching my AMD. I'm up $1 now.
Yes, you are, sir. Yes, you are, sir. What a great call.
Yeah.
What a great call by you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just a really, really smart and humble person.
Bet you wish you had your fidelity on this.
No, it would shock me. I really try not to look at that stuff, right? Like I really, I'm not always successful, but I really do try not to log in very often. Just because the more I look, the more I want to mess with it, and that's not the point.
The more you want to micromanage, which just
and that's not the point. So,
I feel you, brother.
Anyway, those are my two of my funnier Benzinga stories. I'm sure there are more, but I'm sure we'll talk more tomorrow. But yeah.
So one of my first memory of you, Spencer, my first week I was flown out to the office and I worked from the office.
Yeah.
And the seat was right over Spencer's right shoulder. I was literally sitting maybe 5 or 6 feet from him.
Oh, you
didn't. Okay. No, it was on the desk.
Okay,
I got it from the wall right there.
Yep, I got it.
And I didn't know Spencer. I hadn't really talked to him. I mean, I'd seen him before on pre-market prep. I knew of him, but I hadn't yet known him because I literally this was like my first or second day.
Right.
And I take a phone call from a guy who had already been notorious there.
I'm
not going to say his name. I'm not going to say his name because there's no reason to do that. I listened to this guy's complaint and I kind of turned to Spencer and I was like, "Hey Spencer, I got a weird phone call. What do I do about this?" And Spencer knew exactly who it was. He didn't tell me what to do. He was just like, "Oh yeah, that guy's crazy. Don't worry about it." And I was like,
this guy used to call us like once a quarter and complain for an hour about how bad our services were. And everyone here had spoken to him at least once. So that was your day. Yeah, I remember that.
I wonder what he's up to now.
He hasn't called for a while, so maybe he canceled finally. I don't know. And thanks for the reminder, Gene. I did also get locked out of the office that morning because I forgot I was so discombobulated that I forgot my badge on my desk and I was locked out. So that was a bad morning for me. Between the music and the getting locked out, that was a rough day. But yeah, Ryan, I do remember that. That was Yeah, he shall remain nameless, but he was infamous at Benzinga.
Oh, he was infamous, and that was not the last time that he called earlier. I got to know him pretty good, so that was just interesting. Spencer knew exactly what was going on.
Like, yeah, I know. I've spoken to that guy a couple times. He's because when I started here, I was an intern, and one of the things I was doing was customer support. So I would just answer the phones all day when people when people called with questions and stuff, and that's how I got to know that guy. But yeah.
All right, guys, I got to bounce. I got some other obligations I got to take care of. Good stuff here today.
Appreciate you.
I'm glad we were able to bounce back. At least I was after a very, very poor day yesterday. Spencer, we're going to miss you. Are we doing this tomorrow, Mitch? Spencer?
I don't. You know what, Ryan? Honestly, TBD. I do think we'll have some time. If you want to go until 10 a.m., we can do it until 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Of course we do.
Okay, then I think we'll have time tomorrow to run from like 9 to 10.
And I hope that we'll have a Spencer cameo on our last day. So
yeah, should be.
All right.
Hell yeah. Let's do it.
Take care, everybody.
All
I
right,
will
Ryan.
see you tomorrow.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, man.
And by the way, I just called it audible, Mitch. I didn't even tell you yet, but we had some time open up tomorrow morning. So between pre-market prep and all access, I think we'll have like a full hour now. So
Boom, boom.
I think
Figure it out.
I think we can run.
All right. See you guys tomorrow.
Zunaid, by the way, as he says goodbye, Zunaid is going to be the new host of our futures trading show with Ninja Trader every single Monday at 11 a.m. right after this show ends. So very excited for that. Zunaid.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. And I hope the viewers, if you've been ever interested in futures trading or donating to the markets at midnight, come join me. It'll be fun. We'll do it together. No, really excited, man. Jim's very knowledgeable, been in the business, so I'm actually I think it's a perfect fit. I see you guys.
Couldn't agree more, man. Mitch, do we have any videos to play? Do we have any content that we have sitting in the hopper that we could?
Got Rohan
yeah,
already here.
Yeah. We're gonna play a little interview and a little bit on Moomoo. So if you guys don't know Moomoo, it's a brokerage that you guys should definitely check on out, guys.
AMD at 106, by the way, baby.
I know. Maybe this is a good time to talk about profit targets, which I have none.
Profit
I thought we said
targets.
110.
Oh,
There is no profit targets.
I said 110, but
You
it's
said
your
110.
money.
You said
We're
110.
holding, baby. Diamond hands.
110's a long ways away, man.
But here's the
Diamond
thing: you can
hands,
do it
baby.
tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right.
You
So
know?
all right, I think it's time to move up that price alert from 99 to like my cost basis. I think I'm moving up my artificial stop. Is what I'm doing.
No,
Artificial
don't do it.
though.
Don't do it. Don't.
What do you mean? Don't do it?
It's either yeah, but like you're not looking to break even on a YOLO.
Come
Why
on,
not?
Spencer.
What? No.
That's not a story to tell on a firewood area with your kids.
All right.
Yeah, back in the day in 2022, I broke even on AMD. No one cares. What?
Is that what you're waiting for, Zunaid?
right,
You're waiting
fine.
to be having one of those
Yeah.
stories?
Hands off. Hands off. I'm hands off. All right.
Either you were so broke and you had to come back, or that's how you made it in the world. Ain't nobody care about a break-even trade.
All right. Fine.
Good night. Bye.
Getting instructions on how to YOLO. Apparently, I don't know how to do that correctly.
Come
Well,
on,
that's
man.
good
It's
in life.
Zunaid. You got a Hoxade over here, bro. That man don't play.
Yeah. So Moomoo, you mentioned Moomoo, Mitch. They were at the FinTwit Summit.
Yeah.
And they, as Mitch said, they they're a broker dealer. They have a brokerage available to U.S. investors. And actually, they people would companies like to give away swag at these events, and they were giving away these giant like pillows, like these stuffed pillows. And I took one, and it's like a nice. I can't describe what it is. It almost looks like a Shiba Inu. It's not, but it's like the Moomoo like mascot or something. I'm not
Okay.
quite sure. But anyway, they were giving away,
Moomoo?
which I thought was cool. Exactly,
Moomoo?
just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. You want to roll this clip?
Let's do it. Let's roll that clip, guys. Like always, we'll continue here on live trading. Spencer, thank you for copping on in. I'll let you hop on out. He'll be on Benzinga Live, so don't miss that. That's coming up at 11:30 a.m. Eastern. Definitely, let's go ahead. Let's bring in the video here and keep it moving here. We'll go ahead and this is with Luke Jacoby. So Hot Stock Luke did this interview. I hope you guys have a great time. And don't miss Benzinga Live, guys. We had some great action today. Before I play that video, let's take a quick recap of the SPY and what's moving out there. I did take the swinging forward. we'll see how that plays out. Definitely the SPY caught a bid there after Brainerd's talking there at 10:30, and we've been going up straight since then. We got about a 0.7 move up from there. Let's take a look at the sectors look before we get on out of here. Technology up about 2.02, so definitely a good move in technology today. Names like PSTG, Pure Storage, with a nice move today. Pathways making a good move up. This one looks interesting still to kind of continue moving. You got some other ones like Kind. This one's interesting. Nice little setup on a $3 stock if you guys are looking for some cheaper plays on out there. GMGI looks interesting there. Let's go ahead. Let's go down towards Black Sky at $3. I remember when I wanted Black Sky at $1.50. Should have took my shot. This one eventually even came down to $1. And man, it would have been nice to get a nice 100% winner. So don't feel like these SPACs, you don't have an opportunity, because Black Sky was a great opportunity to buy it down there. And after their contracts, they've come up a good significant amount. We'll see what happens. Asana making a nice move up today, 11% bouncing back there. We'll see if these can continue to catch a bid. Basic Materials having a good day today. Silver, 8%, guys. I called this out from the beginning that these were making good moves, and they just continued to make moves on up. Look at this AG making a huge move up today, 9.4%. MAG about 9% there. Also PAAS having about a 7% day, and ASM. Keep these on watch. Copper making a nice move. Copper is FCX. A lot of times that's what I look. It's been sideways. We'll see if it kind of breaks out and continues to make a lift. Industrial metals and minerals here. Looks like UAC making a great move today above $4. Shout out to, I think it was John in the chat, or was it Roland? I'm not sure. No, it was who was it? I saw someone earlier mention it. It's a great stock to keep on watch right now. UAC, uranium play taking off there. You can look at some other ones. I think even lithium right now is making a move back up. We'll see if these can continue making moves. Industrials getting a nice little lift in trucking. Trucking, you guys can look at USAK. I like that stock. That's one of my favorite trucking stocks. We'll see if this one can get back on up after making a huge move and then pulling on back here. It's starting to get a move back to 17. We'll see if it can continue making lifts. Weak sectors today, utilities. Utilities getting hit hard here. Really, utilities diversified, getting a little bit of a pullback. Consumer defensives also pulling back significantly. Was packaged foods. We'll see if this can continue to make moves or not. Of course, we're going to keep on watch energy later today. The OPEC, what happens there? XOM, look at that. We'll see if this can kind of take on off and go back there towards 100, and that's with oil. I'm going to go ahead up and wrap on up here. I hope you guys enjoyed the trading action today and enjoyed some stories, had some good times, and like always, hit the thumbs on up. We'll see what happens. Like always, guys, I'm going to play this video and then get you guys on over to Benzinga Live.
All right, FinTwit 2022. I am joined by Carolyn from Moomoo. Carolyn, thank you for joining us, one. And two, tell us a little bit about Moomoo.
Yeah, thank you, Luke. Super excited to be here and happy to meet everyone on behalf of Moomoo. So what is Moomoo? Moomoo is a platform that brings the professional level tools and data to everyone that's to trade better than the pros.
All right.
And what sets us apart? A couple things. One, we have daily short sale data that you cannot find anywhere else. Second, we have real-time quote that is refreshed 0.037 seconds. And obviously level 2 and all that good stuff. Third one though, definitely don't forget, one app you can trade US, Hong Kong, China, ton of other markets for the lowest fees possible.
Wow. And I'll say that daily short data, that is not easy to get your hands on.
No.
We don't have that at Benzinga. We get it every 2 weeks like everybody else. That's
Ours
impressive.
Daily.
All right. So given your business with Moomoo, you obviously get some interesting data and get some interesting insights as to how people are trading, how people are reacting to this volatile market. Could you share some of that information with us?
Yeah, absolutely. Very happy to share. So what we are seeing is depending on the traders, and what we have observed is, given the recent market volatility, we're actually seeing a little bit of increase in buying activities by the dip.
Okay, so people are buying the dip.
They are. I think it has something to do with our trader profile. The traders in the Moomoo community, they really know what they're doing. That level of confidence, I think, gives them that ability to try to take the action, while maybe a lot of other folks are really scared.
Okay. So one, traders are buying the dip, and that's what you're seeing. Two, you were hinting at some interesting options data that you had for me.
Absolutely.
Can you tell me about that?
Yeah. The options usage on Moomoo, we have seen there's some varying level of usage across the different markets where we operate. And we are seeing, however, in general, the more experienced traders using options as a hedging strategy, especially when the market becomes more volatile.
Okay.
So you will see, in general, the usage of options will increase as the market goes very volatile. On the other hand, we also have seen that the Asian traders in other markets, they tend to use options as a percentage more so than the American traders.
Okay. So here's what I'm deriving from that. Is one, you have people trading more options when the market is more volatile. Two, you're seeing more utilization of options in Asia than in the US. And so that points me towards a conclusion that, hey, maybe in the US, that's an opportunity for all of us US traders where markets are volatile, we're not trading options nearly as much as our Asian counterparts. Maybe we should be looking to do more options trading.
I think so too. I believe that with proper training, with proper education, the usage of options can be done in a safe manner that helps experienced traders to really increase their return.
Okay.
Yeah, the third data I want to share is we are seeing an increase of younger investors.
Okay.
And that really brings us both a great sense of joy and an increased sense of fiduciary duty, where we believe more education is needed, because we do believe that not everyone should just jump in trading without knowing what they're doing. And we're committed, as you guys are, in providing more training and education to the traders.
Yes. I started trading when I was 16, and I had no idea what I was doing, and nobody educated me, and it did not go well. So I appreciate that you're taking on that fiduciary responsibility.
Yeah, that's something Moomoo believes in so deeply, and we really take pride in doing that.
Awesome. And so let me ask you this. What are you most excited for in the future for Moomoo?
Yeah, we're super excited about Moomoo becoming just much better in iterating and making sure we provide precisely what the active traders need, because we are committed to provide not only in the app the experiences. Most recently, as an example, we just launched 100% support in terms of the phone customer support.
Wow, okay.
We really want to be here whenever the traders need us.
Yeah, and I'm guessing they need you more in these past couple months.
I bet,
It's been
yeah.
rough. Awesome.
Yeah, we
Well,
have.
Carolyn, thank you very much for coming out. Thanks for taking a few minutes to chat. And everybody go check out Moomoo.
Yeah, check us out, moomoo.com, moomoo.com.